What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Another edition of Holy Try Football Podcast. It's me, AY, coming to you from the beautiful state capital, the Red State, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. To my west, D-Berg, what's up?
Sorry for spoiling the results of this season in August.
Yes, week 0 / season abbreviated preview, predictions galore. Just always fun to go back in the archives, see what we whiffed on and what we didn't. It's Can, to my east, what's up?
Nice little chill in the air in the mornings. I enjoy it. It's I got the window open now. It's perfect right now. The temperature, that ball today, perfect. Everything's perfect right now. Everybody's undefeated. It's the anticipation everybody's giddy for the season. It's my favorite time of year.
Next time we record, there will be teams eliminated from the national championship picture.
I don't know.
Sacramento State.
Maybe Memphis or UNLV.
Maybe. Probably. We'll see. One will have the upper hand for sure in the G6 race. That'd be
What's
good.
harder these days to know if there's 1, 2, or potentially even 3 X's now, 3 slashes now?
It is, yeah. We'll have to bring back.
We haven't had to do the 3rd slash yet, but we may. The 3rd slash may get someone in this year.
That one year, I remember I had a dumpster fire and a Charizard on my face. You know what? Must have been
With the turnover chain.
Must have been 2016, right after they went up 14-0 on Duke, and I was thinking New Year's 6.
Oh,
That was it.
that was it.
Danny Dimes. Wait, was that even – that was Dimes. That was youngish Danny Dimes, right? For that Duke team?
10 years ago? I think so, yeah, because he was in New York and then Minnesota in the 6. He's probably at least on the roster.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a first-year freshman.
We can pull up the highlights if you want, if we have time at the end.
What did we say last year? We were going to have to sit through those highlights if something happened?
Oh, God. I thought it was something Pitt-related.
Oh, maybe. Week 0 preview today. Conference speed throughs, playoffs, and this is what Wednesday night. Today's countdown was 3 days. Tomorrow's 2 days. Then Friday will be 1 day. And Saturday we're here. Exciting times. It's basically like a bye week for game week. And next week, come Monday morning, it's game week. Here we go.
I guess in lieu of notes, do we want to review how our 2025 picks went?
Sure, if you got it pulled up.
I haven't pulled up. Dan, do you remember who your Heisman pick was?
We both.
Klubnik.
You said club first.
Yes. And you had to go for.
You didn't win.
You went for Robertson in lieu of Klubnik.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty bad.
I went Jeremiah Smith, which
Sawyer.
I'm not making that same mistake this year with saying likely leeching any type of picks his way, any type of votes his way, if he does get enough. I had Florida as a sleeper last year, and Indiana as a flop. That was a major flop on my part.
Well, I mean, yeah, I said Mendoza was ass, which I stand by. It's like the Joe Burrow thing. I'm just going to keep saying he's ass until he really puts the nail in my coffin.
True.
Professionally, of course.
AY was correct. I guess halfway correct with Scar being a flop. He also had Burt flop, and Dan also had Burt flop. Wow, a lot of overlap between Dan and AY.
That's a double barrel nail of the flop. They were ass.
Yeah. I don't know. Illinois was an ass. They beat Vandy in the bowl game. Or no, Iowa beat Vandy in the bowl game.
That's the second time today I heard someone use a bowl game result as an argument.
Who's Illinois? I'm just saying they got to a decent bowl game.
Where'd they go?
Where'd Illinois go last year?
Weren't they like top 15 or something like that though?
Well, they were top 10 when Indiana whooped their ass.
That was one of my games of the year. It was not.
And then they beat USC, and then I forget. I think they had a decent year, right?
8-4 or something.
Yeah. Let's see here. You had Clemp as your champion, AY. That's good. Dan had Georgia, and Can had Bama. So
That's right. Yeah, you.
I pushed out at the end.
That was all time.
I had Bama versus Penn State in the final.
You
game.
took the trapdoor. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, with the
You
talent.
let everybody down with that
With the
pick.
talent.
We'll see if the T doors open this year.
Yeah. AY overall, I think with the most playoff teams, he had 4 or 5 of them, 5 of the 12. He had Alabama, Ohio State, Ole Miss, Oregon, and Georgia.
That was the high watermark. Less than half of them. God, that's
Well,
bad.
I had 5 also, and then you had 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I had 3.
Yeah, I matched AY. I think I had the same guys in there, except I had Tulane instead of Ole Miss. And then the rest of our 4 were the same. I think all of us had Notre Dame in. All of us had Penn State in. All of us had Clemson. And I had Florida in. So did AY, it looks like.
Oh, I was down to Florida or Oklahoma.
Oh, wrong coin flip. Wrong end of the coin flip there.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Tulane on the group of 5 pick. You guys both had Boise State. Little did we know we missed out on JMU, all 3 of us.
Most disappointing for AY in there.
Yep.
One of his favorites.
Yeah, that's on me.
So, yeah, I interested to see where we go for this year. Because what constitutes a sleeper in a
Yeah, I didn't even know we did that. I forgot we did that last year.
And when I filled it out today, I filled it out as players as sleepers and flops.
You can do whatever you want.
But I'll go with the team here. I know exactly who I'm going for flop. Sleepage, I mean, what is a sleeper from like? Oh, I guess I guess I have mine because I have. It's I guess my surprise or my least consensus playoff pick I've got in there. So let's see if you guys match it.
I got one of those.
Maybe it's the same. Is it on Notre Dame's schedule? We'll find out. We'll find out.
We might all have that one.
We're doing a tease.
Man, not that.
A tease of this to come in the same show.
No. Oh no. All right. Well, why we dive in then? I guess if we're going to talk about conferences here, it's going to eliminate some of the suspense for our playoff predictions, right? Because we'll know where some of them are going to land and who's going to be in the playoff based on
It's true.
how we see the conferences playing out.
Yep.
So, I guess should we discuss the conferences in reference to our playoff predictions, or how do you think we should do this? We should have done this in pre-pod. This is poor form.
We're doing it. I mean, I think I liked how we ran through the conferences,
Okay.
at least the championships, right?
Yep.
And then we can go from there.
Okay. That
We can
sounds
even
good.
just, go very,
we
very,
can just spitball on how we see stuff playing out. Let's start
Very-
in the SEC. Let's start
very
in the
non-committal.
Yeah.
Throw like 4 teams in the conversation for a conference
Okay.
game.
I'm really interested in the SEC this year. I think they're all going to beat each other up.
I am.
Well, you
I
think
have, all, I have all
some-
these notes here, and nothing's the SEC because it's an absolute mess.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to pinpoint. I think I've got a ton of them in my playoff because I think they're all going to end up at 9-3, 10-2. I think the champion's going to end up 10-2. I'm very excited.
11-2.
They don't have Georgia on their schedule this year. I don't believe in. So I think they're gonna. I'm buying into the hype on Texas. I know a lot of people want to see from Sark first or don't believe in Arch. Apparently, Arch hasn't been looking that great the last couple of weeks of camp, but I do think they will settle in here. I do think Sark is a good offensive mind. Obviously, they spent a boatload of money They pillaged a little bit of Pitt. They pillaged a little bit of ASU, as well as some others over there in NC State.
Auburn,
of course, the headliner, I think, who they were able to get, the receiver there. And I'm excited. I think Gooseby, the good news is he's not hurt for the whole year. I think he might be a little dinged up, which is why I do have them losing in that big week 2 matchup to Ohio State. Not necessarily because of Gooseby, but I do think Ohio State will sneak one out there. I think Texas will have a good year the rest of the way. How do you guys see I don't want to go through my whole SEC spiel before letting you guys jump in. Who else do you see doing well here, or do you not see Texas doing well here in the SEC?
I think they'll bounce back a little bit from last season's disappointment. Fair, obviously they started. They were number 1, right?
They were number 1, and then right, Ohio State immediately took it after their game.
So only one way to go, and that's down, or I guess sideways. if you're Priest number 1, but no, I think they'll bounce back for sure, because the proof is already in the pudding under this regime.
Yep. Right. Hey, why are you going contrarian? Are you a believer
wrong those years, right? It's like, okay, well, they'll eventually they'll get it, and then they didn't. Tom Herman, they'll get it. He went 12-1 with Houston. He'll get it. No, didn't.
We're talking about Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm out on Texas, missing the playoff.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay. Spoiler.
Wow. Look, I think their preseason ranking is warranted. On paper, yeah, they're nasty. And I know Sark's, I'm not saying he's done it before, but 2 years ago he was in the semifinal, a toss play away from maybe pushing Ohio State to really the brink.
Yep.
I know Arch was better on the stretch last year, but I can't pick. I'm not picking chalk everywhere, and the schedule's hard enough where I feel that I can be out on them, and there's just dysfunction and the pressure surrounding this team and Arch mainly. Just, I mean, as you know, certain people joke about the SEC gauntlet, going to the extra conference game, and Ohio State on top of that.
Yeah.
If they go 9-3,
they should get in it.
I would be.
They should probably.
I think if you say 9-3, black and white, don't even tell me what the wins and losses. I feel like I would. I'm saying this now. They should be in. Yes. So,
I think they'll be good.
I think they might go 9-3, but I have them just missing.
So the big question here, obviously, the huge storyline that will loom over the whole SEC season is how good will Lane's team be, as he is just gobbling up talent in all corners of every market, whether that be the transfer market, the waiver wire,
the NFL waiver wire,
or anywhere. LSU. Texas Tech, it was funny because when all the gambling stuff came out, and they were like, if LSU did this, nobody would bat an eye. It's funny because LSU is now doing stuff and everybody's batting eyes. And now LSU is back to being the biggest villain of college football after Texas Tech took that crown for about 2 to 3 months, right?
Yeah.
How do you guys see? I mean, LSU dumped millions into this, millions upon millions. It's like like a $50 million roster now, potentially more if they're able to get some of these guys off the waiver wires. What's a couple more million, right, for a couple more pieces that will probably just be depth pieces. But how do you guys see LSU? And I guess on the other side of that coin, how you guys seeing how the place he left will do in Ole Miss?
Yeah, Ole Miss is obviously the more interesting of the two to me. I mean, I think when it comes to LSU, you just said they have the top villain crown right now, right? Which means everything's going to work out for them. Everybody hates them, so it's going to work out. There's a spoiler for me, but Ole Miss is the one that I was like, I was kind of hemming and hawing on that at the bottom of my playoff bracket. I did end up leaving them out. I guess part of me is still really bothered the way they handled that end of game situation against Miami. That's obviously, I mean, that is a 3 minutes of real time sample size, and casting that across the whole season could be foolish, but not a great start for Mr. Golding. So
I'll have to get research on that. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's right. You didn't watch. I didn't watch the playoff. That's right. He boycotted. He boycotted the.
I did hear a reference about a few days ago. Somebody on one of the airwaves said they were still butthurt because they thought the last play was pass interference.
Yeah.
I couldn't visualize it, so I don't know.
There were mistakes made before that.
That's usually how it works out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on those two.
Yeah, LSU Ole Miss, fascinating. Obviously, the Week 3 matchup is fascinating. And when I was going through LSU, it was like all these transfers coming in. Last year, we were saying about like Purdue and North Carolina. Like, how do we possibly know what this team is with all these transfers? Well, I think it's a little different with LSU because at least we know a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Purdue and Carolina, we're getting guys from like FCS All-Americans or Group of 6 starters. But these guys LSU was bringing in. You're bringing, Levitt, Seaton. The receivers escaped me. But they're bringing guys we know.
Yeah, Seaton.
And then as for LSU, Ole Miss, I mean, you got Chambliss.
They got the running back. Kewan.
Yeah, Kewan Lacey. You got the big D tackle, Eccles.
Mm-hmm.
You have pieces there. Like LSU sold the DN, the Prince guy. So yeah, it's fascinating. I really was torn about what to do with both of these teams.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, I just had to, we have to make a decision on these. But I think I'll finish this thought when I get to my playoff because one of them is in it.
Yeah.
I think LSU, spoiler, I do have in my playoff. I do think they're going to do better than Ole Miss. I do have Ole Miss they are a preseason top 10 team right now. I think they're number 6. And a lot of that is off the excitement of Chambliss. I am not 100% sure because that run they had, old Charlie Jr. was still in there, right? Calling the plays. He's now down in Baton Rouge with Lane, and I think a lot of that magic did have to do with Lane and Charlie Weiss. And so I've got Ole Miss as my biggest flop of the year. I don't think they will make the playoffs, and I think they'll lose a couple here. I think Golding, I'll have to believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. I know he had a great run there in the playoffs, but again, a lot of that team that came together, that was Lane's team. I do think we'll have to see what he's made out of when he's got to coach this team up from soup to nuts, and it's definitely from soup to nuts because a lot of his team is gone, right? But they do have those pieces, so we'll see. Trinidad, I do see him as taking a somewhat of a step back. I think there's a lot of risk reward, and he was hitting on a lot of that in the playoff run. I think you'll see a lot of the other side of that coin this year with some of his risk taking, and he may push the envelope a little too far, a little too high and mighty coming off that spectacular playoff run. I think they'll lose a couple unexpected ones this year. Somebody's got in the SEC, right?
You just led me to where I was going next. As soon as I get in, and we didn't mention these teams yet.
Yeah.
And if you can tell me the difference between these teams,
nope,
please, because I would love to be able to pick one of these definitively. Like we have A&M still. You have Oklahoma.
I think A&M is ass.
Alabama, Florida, Tennessee. Like
Tennessee starting the true freshman. I am very excited about Keelan Russell, the redshirt freshman, or I guess second-year player now that we don't have redshirts. Second-year player now at Tuscaloosa, at DeBoer. just named starter. I think he's got a spectacular ceiling. He was from Duncanville. He led them to a couple of state titles down there, and I think his running ability and as he goes throughout this year, I think he's really going to improve. I don't think DeBoer has suddenly forgotten how to coach. He coached Simpson into a first-round draft pick this past year, even though he was hurt. Right, he got a pretty good year out of Milroe as well. I'm excited. This guy's second year in the system. I think he's got a nice runway. I like Alabama a lot this year. I think they'll rise up and be the third best team in the SEC. Actually, so I've got them safely in the playoff on my brackets. But I'm not a believer in A&M or Reed. I don't think Reed is that good, and I think they're a product of a very weak SEC schedule last year. And I do see them taking a step or two back this year, along with Ole Miss.
And I know I didn't watch this, and I know it was windy, and I know Miami ended up doing what they ended up doing, but that playoff game was tough on the eyes. With that offense, man, oh man, yeah.
I heard it was windy.
It was windy.
Oh yeah, SEC's a mess, beautiful mess, fun week in, week out. We're tiptoed around that enough, I suppose. I am just ready to see Kenny Minchie at Kentucky at Wolstein. So we'll see what that comes about. They're not making the playoff, but frisky. No. Let's get frisky, Kenny.
Yep. And we didn't mention none of us mentioned it. Georgia, the back-to-back SEC champion.
Georgia's in my playoffs, so
I've got them in as well. I'll home and just
quote. I mean, they have. Yeah, they have. It's off season, so I'll call them Stockton for now.
Stop.
Look, they got an awesome defense. Great, obviously great secondary.
Yeah, well, they didn't make too many changes in the off season, so I think they spent a lot of their money on retention.
They remind me a lot. I can say this because the last meeting went this way. They remind me of like Notre Dame Light. A lot of retention, investing in the high school ranks.
Sure. Sure.
Unlike the other, we'll save.
All right.
Oh man, I'll in our comment. I'll save for later too. It's not Signetti. Watch out.
Watch out. All right. So we'll get down to brass tacks here. Who do you have winning? Who's your in the championship game? Who do you have winning?
LSU over Georgia for me.
Whoa, Elaine believer.
I mean, to a degree, but it's because everybody hates them. It's going to work out now.
Okay, I've got Texas Georgia yet again in the SEC championship game, and I've got Georgia losing this time. Sark gets over his demons and he pulls it out. Though I do have, like I said, Texas losing in the second game of the year, so I think they'll make it through to the playoffs with 2 losses.
I don't think I have this. Actually, you know what? I will. I'm going to save the other one. I'm not doing the math because there's way too many teams and way too many coin flips. But both these teams are my playoffs, so I'll just go Georgia over LSU.
There you go.
The reverse of what Dan said.
Okay.
All right, let's breeze through these other two and save the best for last. Obviously, they deserve it. Who's the bigger favorite, Miami or Texas Tech in their respective conferences?
Miami.
I would go Miami pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
I think I agree.
Because I don't even have Texas Tech participating in the Big 12 championship this season.
Ooh, do we all have Miami winning the ACC for the first time?
I do.
Yes.
I do.
As often as I hear that, it still is.
At the bare minimum, they will be the representative for the ACC again in the playoffs. It's bizarre, but what they needed for that to happen last season.
I mean, this schedule for Miami, holy smokes.
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, I'm not going to throw stones here, but I think you put them side by side. I think Miami's is easier than Notre Dame's.
Yeah.
If you wash out each other, Miami doesn't get SMU
Nope.
or BYU.
They may get smooth. They may get smooth. They still
True.
may get smooth.
I mean, there's nothing on here. Sorry, no offense, FSU Michael.
No offense. No offense, Jordan Hudson.
And Tyler from Spartanburg. Aside from that, I mean, well, obviously we missed the biggest one. No offense, Dan.
No offense,
I,
Dan.
I will not be offended. No. After the performance last year against that team, how could you be offended?
So there's a lot of opportunity here. AY, you also have them winning it?
The ACC, yeah.
Yes. Okay. You want that strength of schedule, of course.
I can see them. I think Miami loses a game this year.
Okay.
Season opener against the Tree?
No.
Could be. Sleep out of the wheel.
I think most likely would be Notre Dame.
True.
Second most likely would be. Do you think they're more likely to lose in the conference title game or just a random Mario crystal ball game?
Or at Clemson?
Random game. If they get to the conference title game, they're winning it.
I mean,
that history and stuff.
I know it's a fallen star, but still the game at Clemp.
Yeah. I think it's a game you're not expecting. They've had a penchant for losing or getting pushed to the limit, right? You think about the Virginia Tech Friday game, and they've had plenty of chances to lose as well, and not even to mention the ones that they did, right? So I do think it is one where they're just asleep at the wheel. I think that's a function of the kind of the type of style and players that they have. They knock each other around in practice, and I think a lot of times they may be worn out, or they're coming out against a weaker team, and they're not as sharp as they should be. They get taken advantage of. But to answer your question, I think it'd be more likely to me that it'd be a snake biting them in the ass than the title game. Not FAMU Rattlers.
The old
Not those snakes.
snake in the toilet.
The old snake in the toilet, but not the FAMU Rattlers. That they won't get them. I guess for number two in the conference, who do you think they're playing against? Who do you think is going to rise up here? I think there's a wide range of teams that can make.
There is, and
I think Smooth gets back there again.
I'm not going to tell you because my ACC runner-up is in my playoff.
Oh,
I think we all have the same one.
It's not Smooth.
I mean, I don't.
Oh!
I only have one from the ACC. It's Miami. There's no.
Okay. Well,
Not much mystery.
I also have Miami playing SMU and Miami beating SMU in the playoffs, or in the ACC title game in Charlotte.
You mentioned FAMU, and I remember this is random, but I was. Oh, there they are. I just want to bring this up before I forget. Our Delts are second to last in all of FBS,
Division One.
FCS. Yes.
With their 2 Euro kickers, one of which is female.
But now I can't find who was last, and it's pissing me off.
They've also got that 6 foot, 390 pound.
Which one is it?
Stetson. That's I'm seeing on Sagarin. Stetson is 266.
Yeah, I printed out Sagarin conferences. Yeah, Stetson's 266. Yep.
Tough for the Hatters.
Stetson would be catching 3 on neutral. Wow. Okay, Delts.
I think that's you think you take the points in that matchup.
I think so too. So you guys both got SMU running up.
Yeah, I've got SMU.
Plus you run into the playoff.
Can's all but shown his ass on that one. I will definitely say it's one bid league for the ACC again.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, my 11 is 2 teams right now, so I get to pick one. So there, ACC could get 2. We'll see. And Dan, any thoughts on where Pitt might fall into this before we go to the Big 12?
Well, no, I think I had them going 8-4, right?
Yeah, but you think they could? Things break right. We could be going to Charlotte.
I don't think, because I think almost all their losses, maybe they lose the one I said to UCF, but 3 losses, they're not getting to Charlotte.
True.
Yeah. I'd be there if they were, though.
Yep.
Same.
So,
Absolutely. Then on to the Big 12. I mean, I think I was pretty open about this last year. I had them going 7-5, 0-5 on the road, just because I didn't like the way they were going about things. And I hope they go 0-12 this year. They're not going to.
But they got Castellanos.
The fighting,
I want Castellanos to come in there and run around. That'd be hilarious.
The fighting Cody Campbell Castellanos is. They're double-digit favorites in every game.
well,
I've got them making it out of there. I think they will take an L in there somewhere. I don't think they see Kalani in the regular season, but Houston game might be a little weird, especially if Castellanos isn't up on the playbook fully by then, and Hammond isn't 100%. Could be weird, but
I'm definitely taking Okie State over them. Absolutely.
okay.
oh, God.
This is one big league for you guys, or who do you have coming out of it again?
I've got 2. So if you want to do the thing, I will. This is probably the boldest of my predictions I'll make. I think Houston wins the Big 12 this year.
Wow.
The Fritz continuity sets in.
There you go.
And I'm going to know by September 19th because
Who,
they go
who is he
to
starting? Is he starting the freshman or is he starting the wingman?
I would think Wigwam's going to get in there.
He's got to start the wingman.
Wingman.
But you're right. He might switch.
I mean, that offense, it doesn't matter. It's a churn and burn. It'll just be, can they get the Red Raiders early?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they do.
There you go.
I got one Big 12 team. I think the team they see in that Dr. Pepper Big 12 championship game is if it's still even that, I don't know. I think they see the U's.
The Utes.
I know they lost.
Okay.
How do you know what they're even going to be this year?
That's the thing.
Half their
He's
coaches.
going
half the
vibes.
players.
He's going vibes.
I think it's. I do think it's a vibe play and more default play as way of being down on the Cougs. Down on, maybe not down on. I think K-State might even flirt. Is next.
I think K-State will be good, but I just read they lost like 3 starters on their offensive line this past week.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't think anyone's good in that conference.
Yeah. Well, K-State had a pretty good schedule, I think.
Fully aware Notre Dame goes to BYU this year. Weird stuff happens in Provo. We all know that. But I don't think these teams are very good.
Yep.
It is now the Edward Jones Big 12 championship games.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the monster?
I don't see any monster mentioned in the Wikipedia.
I wanted to like Houston, Dan, but they do go to K-State and to Utah.
Yeah. So it's a challenging schedule. This is just the year 3 of Fritz. Obviously, they had a nice year last year.
Absolutely. I mean, they could absolutely just go 1 loss or 2 losses, get the tiebreaker, and boom, you're in. Boom. Yeah,
Boom.
for sure.
Boom goes the dynamite.
They were
done.
sweet last year. So yeah, I'll be rooting for Houston. Yeah.
All right.
Who do you got them over, Cam?
I've got Tech going. I think they'll just out-talent everybody. But
Over the Cougs?
Yeah,
Well,
I think
actually,
over
which
Kalani.
Cougs?
I like Kalani. Kalani. Kalani's 2 Cougs.
Okay.
What else do we have here? I guess we go Big 10.
That's it.
Top to Pac-12. You guys have Boise winning Pac-12, and how far do you have them going?
Probably.
I do have Boise. I think Boise is the most likely G6 representative.
Mm-hmm.
But I wrote down 12 teams. I'm going to pick one of them and just root for them this year as my you want to be right pick.
Well, I've got Boise winning as well, but I don't have them making it to the playoffs, so we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If Calandria was still at UNLV, I'd be picking them.
Yeah.
Sunbelt Billy going to JMU is fucking hilarious. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
We'll be rooting for them as well. On the big. Let's do the big here.
B1G.
B1G.
This is just stupid big. I don't even know where to start. Ken, we maybe not. No. I guess judging by my seeds, I know who my Big Ten champion is.
Okay.
I didn't go through the schedules this year because there were so many coin flips, and I wanted to have a free slate. I might do that next week. My Big Ten champion, should we say it? Yeah.
Say it.
Big Ten champion, 1 seed in the CFP. Hoosiers.
Oh,
Back on top.
Ooh,
that's some nice pieces.
Some nice pieces.
that would be something. I think I would retire from the podcast if they go back to back.
Well, the reason what settled, I'll be obviously I was down between the big three here. No offense to Penn State fans, not Cam.
I'm not me.
Not Cam. Yeah. So it's cakewalk city until Ohio State. They get them at home.
Yep.
Ohio State's gonna be they'll be through it by then. They'll have some tough games, obviously, travel, beat up on whatever. But they get them at home, so I'll give them the edge in what's going to be a coin flip game. But
Do we have that line, by the way? Is that there should be something up for that?
I
right?
think
it was
it's
Ohio State.
Ohio State by 4.5 is my guess.
I think it was like 2.
2, okay.
smaller. I think I got it at like -1. I think I have it in some early game.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll call that a coin flip. They are at Michigan the next week, so you get USC at home. You're at Washington late. So say you lose that Ohio State game.
It's -1.5 right now.
Like there's really, as long as you can go to Michigan, which I know won't be easy, but even 2 losses, they could still get in the Big Ten title game if there's carnage or tough. Like I don't know what the tiebreaker is with 6 teams at 2 losses, whatever. But if they beat Ohio State, they're in the Big Ten title game. If they lose to Ohio State, they just got to win at Michigan. They're in the Big Ten title game. They avoid Oregon. They avoid Penn State. They get Washington away. But SC at home. I think it's just it's not I think they're the best team. I think they have the best path. And if they're there, I'll bet. Sure. I know they'll be there, so I'll pick them there. I don't know they'll be there. I think they're most likely to be there. Over who? I don't know. Ohio State or Oregon. Do you have any strong feelings on the Big Ten?
I've got Indiana not making it. I think they do have a step back this year. Not precipitous, but I do see them losing all their major games here, including Ohio State, one of either Michigan or USC, and then also at their trip out to Washington. So I've got them losing 3.
Wow.
I guess I can see it. I'm not a Hoover person either.
Yeah, I'm not no.
You got people saying, I heard somebody say, if you were higher on Mendoza last year than Hoover this year, you're a liar. No, I was higher on Mendoza. Like, we've seen Hoover play. Anyways.
But he doesn't have a run game and a defense.
Yeah, well,
he didn't have a run game and a defense before.
No, I could see 3 losses. I could see 3 for any of these teams.
Yes, I agree.
But if I use out of it, who's sneaking in the back door?
Well, Good question.
Here we go.
I've got It's very top heavy. I've got a very top heavy Big Ten this year. I've got Ohio State winning it, not winning that first game against Texas. I do have them stumbling. It's a very difficult schedule. I've got them stumbling against USC in the Halloween voodoo game. Lincoln gets them there.
What is up with you and USC?
You're all over the gas on UFC.
I'm a Miami fan.
You
But that schedule is too difficult. The USC schedule is too difficult.
Yeah, even if they were good.
Was that? Yeah, even if they were good. I've got them upsetting Ohio State there. Just a weird game. Really weird game.
Okay.
It's like Lincoln Riley back against the wall, pulling out all the stops. He did it.
No, fair.
Ohio State will turn around and beat Oregon in their next game. They'll head to the Big Ten championship game with one loss and that victory over Texas, but will lose in the rematch to Oregon. And I've got Oregon winning the Big Ten title game with their one loss to Ohio State all year. The rest of the Big Ten I mentioned before, Indiana, I've got 3 losses. I'm not a believer in Witt and more specifically Underwood, though I do think they'll be formidable and they could, like I said, they potentially pick off Indiana. I think I'd probably pick that as the Indiana's 3rd loss over the USC loss I mentioned a second ago. I think a trip to Ann Arbor could loom for them. But, yeah, I've got them, and then I've got a 3rd team in the playoffs I'll save for later on. But I do think it'll be a jumbled mess there down in the middle part of the Big Ten, outside of those major two teams, Oregon, Ohio State, who are preseason 1 and 2, right? I believe so.
Are they?
Yeah. I think it was the first time that the Big Ten had preseason 1 and 2 since like the 50s or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Ohio State, Oregon in both bowls.
There you go.
There you go.
Who you got win the Big Ten, Dan?
Yeah, very straightforward for me. Ohio State over Oregon, and then Hoosiers get in.
There you go.
Not kidding.
He didn't want to upset the wife. He couldn't upset the wife. He did not want to upset the wife.
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right. Shall we dive in?
Yeah,
To
let's get to
the bracket.
Let's get to it.
All right. In the age of NIL, I am buying in on Navy and the continuity they've gotten, and I've got them making it to the playoffs as the 12th seed.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's me too.
I've got
Win the ACK.
the act. They've got. I'm interested to see what happens with that Army game, right? But I think it won't matter. I think they'll win the Army game and they'll still be in the playoffs.
Could it matter?
I think they've got a senior starting at quarterback this year, Braxton Woodson. It looks like.
Braxton Woodson.
Yeah, that was the only thing that gave me pause. They lost. Well, I wasn't a fan of his, but the Horvath and Heidenreich for my Steelers. I don't think he got cut.
Yeah. Well, he could go back to Navy if he's been cut.
That's true.
Should I keep going? Who my 11 seed is? I've got the 10-2 Penn State Nittany Lions at number 11, as you guys likely anticipated. I mentioned I think they'll get USC in that whiteout, and maybe they'll lose to Washington out there on the road, as well as Michigan. I think I've got them penciled in for a loss, but that I think could sneak them in at that 11 seed. I think they might even be behind a 3-loss SEC team potentially, but I mentioned before I've got LSU in as well as Alabama. I think they'll be basically indistinguishable, so I've got Alabama by virtue of that victory over them at number 9 and LSU at number 10. And we talked about it before. I've got SMU at that 8 seed. I've got them with only one regular season loss to Notre Dame coming in, and then they'll take that second loss against Miami in the championship game. And I think
Hold on. I wasn't typing these in. Who you got 11?
Oh, sorry. 11, I've got Penn State.
Penn State. Okay.
Yeah.
10 was
10, I've got LSU, and then I've got 9, Bama at 9.
Bama at 9, SMU at 8. Okay.
Yep, SMU at 8 with their losses to Notre Dame and the Miami in the championship game. So they're comfortably in there at 8. I've got Texas Tech with likely a loss at number 7. I've got Georgia losing with a couple of losses in league play. I guess they may have even a third one after they lose to Texas in the championship game. But I've got them at number 6. I've got Notre Dame at number 5. I mentioned it last week. I've got them losing to Miami, but that's their only blemish. I've got them in at number 5. Then you've got Texas at number 4 with the loss to Ohio State, another loss, and then the win finally getting over the hump against Georgia. I've got Ohio State losing that rematch to Oregon, like I mentioned before, but they split the season series. I've got them at 3 and Oregon at 2. And then I've got Miami running the table at number 1.
Pretty good looking bracket.
Oh,
Looks good.
looks good. What could
Yeah.
go wrong? Who wants next?
I'll go next. So I had Navy as well, as I raise my fist whenever I can put them in. 11 is going to be my Big 12 championship runner-up, BYU. They get in this time. 10, I've got Alabama. 9, Texas. 8, Indiana. 7, Houston, the Big 12 champion. And then behind them, I've got my smorgasbord of conference winners and runners-up in the big conferences. So I've got Georgia at 6, Miami at 5. So thinking, as I said, I believe that last week that they will lose to Notre Dame. 4 is Oregon. And the closest I like, the potential split between regular season and conference championship with Ohio State. 3 LSU, 2 Ohio State, and number 1 in this pod.
Wow.
Number 1 in AY's heart, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Wow.
Could be 11-1, as I said, but that was with the loss to SMU.
Carnage everywhere.
Carnage
Yep.
everywhere. Will be an exciting year for that. I can't wait.
All right, I just picked my last team.
You want me to type?
Sure, go ahead.
Yep.
My G6 rep is Triangle of Toughness, meet, UTSA.
Whoa! I looked at the odds. Do they still have the same quarterback? That was there for a while. Number 0. What the heck was his name again?
They have the,
Frank Harris. Frank Harris.
Oh, yeah, Harris, yeah.
no, it's isn't it
What's his name?
one of the McCowns?
McCown's son. Yeah, Josh McCown's son.
Yeah. Meet.
It's
All
a
right.
shame Tractor Trailer never got a bigger job, but the timing just never lined up, I feel like.
Let me tell you.
Maybe this is it.
Maybe this is time. Nope.
It'll be at Florida State.
That'd get the fans fired up down there.
Yeah.
All right, so I kind of reverse engineered this because I went backwards from the final backwards. I seeded it so it would align. But you know what? Maybe that's better than trying to go through it and pick the games. 11 seed. The Ville.
Oh, the Ville.
I think
Wow.
They get second in the ACC. Keen Holtz is awesome with Brom.
Oh my gosh.
Big Keenholtz, believe
I
it.
love that D line. They get after it, and they
I
get
think
SMU
that
at home.
A load of
That's the key
bullshit.
here. They get SMU at home. I'll be taking them week 1 against Ole Miss as well. Chambliss and Ole Miss missing the playoffs because, like Ken said, the regression is coming. Negative regression.
Yes. Agreed.
My 10 seed, We're going to Rocky Top with the Vols.
I like it. All right, Roth.
I don't love this team, but I like their schedule. It's hard, but if I'm down on Texas, I think they beat
I'll be
Texas
up on somebody.
in week 4, and they
Dude,
springboard.
have you seen the slate for that week? That week is insane.
Week 4 is great. It's almost as good as number 7.
Slate is ridiculous.
My 9 seed, the one I just picked. Don't believe in this at all. Oklahoma.
Wow.
I don't really like Mateer, but they have an amazing defense. And again, I think I'm picking on Texas here. I just need them to get losses. So there we go.
Think you're just picking the other good SEC teams.
Yes.
And I did not.
And one more SEC team, LSU. Lane sneaking in there. 7 seed, the Oregon Ducks. We'll see where they shake out in the Big Ten with that tough schedule. 6, Miami. I do think they lose the game, and if they do lose the game to Notre Dame, then it'd be funny if they were ahead of them, but because they won the extra data point.
They will be ahead of them the whole season.
But I do think
up until the last.
I do think that this year they are back to back, but Notre Dame is 1 spot higher.
Oh, okay. Like they were for most of last year.
Yeah. So this year, Notre Dame finishes 1 spot ahead of Miami in the rankings at the 5 seed. I did this because I really wanted to set up the 5-4 matchup. No offense, meet. I wanted the 5 Notre Dame to play the 4 Texas Tech. I want that game badly because it'd be fun. So 4 Texas Tech, 3 Ohio State, 2 Georgia, 1 Indiana.
Wow. Wait, who's number 2?
2 Georgia.
Wait, who's number 4? 3.
Ohio State.
Who's number 4?
Texas Tech.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't think there's very much non-overlap aside from those SEC teams. Dan's and mine basically have the same people in there except for BYU and SMU. Right?
Well, you don't have Houston.
Indiana.
Right?
Indiana and Penn State. Indiana and Penn State as well. Oh, Houston.
You don't have Houston in there, right?
No, I know.
Oh, I think Bam's gonna be bad too.
I'm a believer in Keelan Russell. All right. Well, let's play it out here. Let's game it out here. I've got 1 versus 8, 9. I've got, 8, 9, SMU Bama. I'll take Bama over that. So I've got Bama versus Miami. 4 against 5-12. So my 5-12, I've got Notre Dame against Navy in a rematch, right?
Ooh,
like that.
That'd be fun.
Notre Dame is prepared, and that's a pretty big blowout, I think. So I've got Notre Dame against Texas.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Ooh, that's good.
That'd be a good one.
And then
We have to have Joe Tessitore on that.
you will have to have Joe Test there, and that big ass Texas quarterback will be on the sidelines.
Swoops.
Yeah, swoops.
Speaking of big ass Texas quarterbacks, if we have time at the end, I want to ask you guys a question about that.
Did you about the Vince Young documentary? Did you watch it?
That's what. Yeah, I was going to randomly bring it up. We were talking about Texas earlier, but yeah, we'll save it.
I've not seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
6-11.
I know AOI.
6-11 is Penn State, Georgia. I think Georgia avenges that 1982 national championship.
it'll be top of mind.
Yeah. Georgia, and then they'll be playing against, it appears to be Ohio State. Ooh, that's a good one. And then the 7-10 matchup, we've got Texas Tech versus LSU. I will take in the battle of the villains. Texas Tech, LSU. I'll take LSU. And then they will be playing against 2 seed Oregon. Ooh, some very nice matchups here. Dan, do you want to take your bracket through here?
Yeah, so I got 5 Miami toppling the middies. I'll go Georgia over Kalani. I really that would be a good one if Kalani could somehow pull that one off, but not so much. I'll go Bama over Houston. Very similar to Texas advancing over Arizona State though a couple years ago. And then I will go Texas over IU. Setting up that'd be Notre Dame, Texas as well in mine. Ohio State, Alabama, LSU, Georgia, SC title rematch, and then Oregon, Miami.
I don't know what you're doing here, Jay. Why? Or what you were typing in before?
I was looking at the wrong seeds.
Oh, my fault. Or you?
Oregon gets Miami.
Yep.
Okay. Whoa, some sweet games.
Yeah.
All right, my 1 seed is Indiana. I can't spell it. Indiana versus winner of 8-9 is LSU, Oklahoma. LSU gets that one. Why did I spell it like that?
Indiana. That's how they
Yeah.
spelled it on the jersey a couple years ago.
4 seed is Texas Tech playing Notre Dame in the quarterfinals. Notre Dame takes out Meet. The 3 seed, Ohio State. 6-11 is Miami versus Louisville. Ooh, ACC. Miami. In the 2, Georgia. 7-10, Oregon, Tennessee. I have Oregon.
Ah.
Okay, down to our semis, Cam.
You do the semis. You keep going. Keep the ball rolling here. We'll snake it.
Okay, semis. Indiana, LSU.
Oh.
I have Indiana winning that game.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my
Dan can't believe it.
Oh my God. This is gonna be nuts.
Setting up a Hoosier State showdown.
Oh,
yeah, we finally
that's
did it.
why he said he needed this. He reversed
finally did
engineered it.
We need
I
it.
pump faked it with having Texas beat them.
Okay. Who do you have in the other Final Four?
Oh, jeez. Ohio State, Miami.
Revenge.
Revenge game. That would be a bloodbath. That's the way to fix it.
Revenge for sure.
But do I want to make a possible third Ohio State Oregon matchup?
Whoa!
Yes, we do.
Oh!
It's like my
Double
Penn
match,
State Ohio
double
State
match.
trilogy.
The SEC
Double
is left looking up at the North.
Yes.
Thinking, what have we done? What is this reality? And all they're talking about is 9-game conference schedules, and we got left out. Oh,
It's because they were too beat up after those 9 games.
the airwaves.
Feinbaum. You might retire.
Feinbaum's going to combust January 3rd. Incredible. A Northern Final Four.
Northern aggression.
Well, Oregon's out west, but you know what I mean.
It is Northwest.
Northwest. There's some north in it.
All right, so I'm up now.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I will go Ducks over Canes. I will go LSU again over Georgia. I will go Ohio State over Alabama. Probably didn't pause. No, Notre Dame. All chalk. Notre Dame over Texas.
Oh. Jeez. We'll see if Cam picks the same way in that game.
Oh. I've got Texas winning against Notre Dame. And I will have them going up against Miami. I'll have Miami going through here. And then I'll have Ohio State beating Georgia. And they'll be going up against Oregon as well in the rubber match.
Ooh.
Rubber match. And we'll go down to the title game here. I've got Texas moving on. And I've got Oregon moving on here. We've got Sark and Lanning, two guys that can't do it. Can't win the big game. One of them will do it. And I think Oregon will end up winning their first national title. And Phil Knight can die a happy man.
I've got the Irish making Phil Knight die an unhappy man and beating Oregon. And I've got Lane taking out the Buckeyes in the semis.
Wow.
Setting up a highly anticipated rematch. What bowl was it? I was going to obviously say the Sugar Bowl.
Who do you have? LSU versus who?
The LSU Notre Dame. But what are they just playing? The Champ Sports Bowl or something like that? Within the last 10 years, what was the bowl game? Where they were both like 7-5.
It was.
It was the Capital One Bowl. It was like the old Capital One Bowl.
I thought Capital One was like a spot. That was one where Miles Boykin caught the touchdown.
Yeah, the one-handed catch.
Was it the Capital One Bowl?
I think it was. Yeah, basically, I think
Was it
the old
the
Capital One Bowl.
I thought it was a little bit lower.
I thought it was the old Capital One Bowl.
I feel like it was in Nashville.
Let's get to the bottom of this real quick here.
It wasn't the Music City Bowl.
It was the Citrus Bowl. Yeah, it was the old Capital One Bowl. Citrus Bowl.
Yep.
Miles Boykin scored the game-winning touchdown, 55-yard pass.
Well, they were both 9-3 that year. I thought they were. I didn't realize the records were that good.
They did play in the Music City Bowl, AY in Nashville, in 2014 as well.
Okay.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
You were talking about two different ones here.
Maybe that might have been what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Of the ass one, but then the
7-4, 7-5, I didn't realize they played again.
It was the wrong game.
So to clarify, I'm sure they'll roll the tape whenever this matchup happens. It'll be centered on the highlights of the 2014.
They will be rolling the tape with the 2006 Sugar Bowl and Jamarcus.
That's right. That was the pump fake. But yeah, 2014 Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl gets the lead. LSU.
Kyle
8.5
field goal with 4 seconds left.
The MVP of that game, I think we still follow him on Twitter, the Zaire.
I don't know.
The
I follow him on Twitter. I see him pipe up every now and then. Even though I love that he always says "we" for Notre Dame, even though he ends up
he left.
in Florida.
Yeah.
Well, who do you have winning here in this rematch of these illustrious games?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been playing the seeds all along. Lane does it. Year one, just everybody goes insane. Yep.
The villain.
Yep. He is obviously due at this point, I would say.
Or he's on track to implode again. Like a dying sun, like an exploding sun.
Could be.
All right, Indiana Notre Dame.
Who's your state matchup here?
Signetti falls to 0-2 against the Irish.
Whoa! AY was just gassing up the whole time.
He breaks their win streak. So Signetti's last 2 losses were Notre Dame. Well, actually, no,
He
because
wanted that so bad.
Before he goes to the Bills?
they'll lose once every regular season, but they're not going to playoffs twice. I have Notre Dame taking on Oregon. I don't know if that's gonna be the third matchup. I don't know if Lanning. There's no way
Don't
Lanning can
pull a
lose three of
2025
those.
can with this.
So maybe where's that Ohio State Oregon game at? Oh, it's in Columbus.
Yeah, first
Yep.
one's in Columbus.
So Lanning loses the rematch in Indy,
The second one will be in Indianapolis.
and the narrative is just further pounded in. Loses rematches all the time, and then he gets another shot of redemption. Doesn't have to wait 9 months or 10 months. He has to wait 6 weeks, and he gets it done. And he parlays that. I'm going to use a trapdoor as well. Oregon wins it.
Oh, again!
Trapdoor.
2 years in a row. I guess that means I'm going to have to do it with Pitt next year.
I was thinking of this earlier. I'm the anti-Can, or the opposite of Can. Can, as the season gets closer, the game gets closer, his optimism just percolates to a boil.
Yep.
And mine simmers. I've been down on this team the last week. But I want to leave them out of the playoff, but I want to have some fun also. So we got to make a run. Revenge tour comes up short, but the cupboard will be a little drier next year, and then bountiful for years to come.
Is Carr back next year with a decent year? Like not a Heisman winning, or if he's like pretty good year, is he back?
Carr?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
As long as he doesn't suck a lot this year,
Right,
I think he's
right,
gone.
right. Well, if he sucks a lot this year, they may recruit over him or some shit.
Minchie might come back.
Yeah.
He could stink. Who knows?
Who knows? All right. Who do we have for flop? Flop of the year.
I guess I got Texas. I'll throw in
I got Ole
Alabama
Miss.
as well.
I've got Ole Miss. Dan, did I take yours?
No, I guess I would go Texas Tech.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going Bama. I feel
I thought I had Scar last year. Maybe it wasn't officially documented. Scar was another one we were pretty.
Somebody
pretty
had
down.
Scar in there as a flop.
Yeah, that was definitely. I would have definitely co-signed that
Or
last year.
AY had Scar in there as a flop.
Can I double back and put them in the sleeper now? They win like 8 games, and then Chesney at UCLA would be another sleeper potentially.
Oh yeah, the Chess.
Well, you know me. I've got Smoo in there, so in my sleeper. Dan, you had AY had Scar as the flop.
Yeah, I definitely would have co-signed that. So I think for the sake of having something different, it would have been Burt.
Who you got sleeping on? You got UCLA?
Yeah, I'll go UCLA as the sleeper. He did a nice interview with Simmons, actually, so maybe I'm being a prisoner of the moment.
Prisoner of the moment. You're Daving it right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's real, but after everything that's just transpired with Signetti, how could you not at least
Yeah.
see the parallels there? And
All right.
It's
AY,
interesting.
who's your sleeper?
Maybe Tennessee. Nah, not Tennessee. That's still too obvious. I think it could be. I didn't pick them, but I think it could be. You're gonna hate this. I think it could be Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
I think it could be.
Not a bad choice.
did the Walrus know that
have
was
Michigan
coming?
beating. I've got Michigan beating Penn State and beating Indiana. I don't know who they're going to lose to, besides Ohio State.
They go to Oregon too.
Oh yeah.
But if they go 10-2, they'll be in. They could.
Yeah, they should
That's
be
a
in.
big ask, but
They got to lose somebody else then. Here, let's reverse engineer it.
the Walrus tweeted it.
Oklahoma. They
56.
got to lose Oklahoma too.
yeah, I don't. There, I covered my. If Oklahoma loses to Michigan, then they'll be at the playoff probably. But I'll have my sleeper in good spot. Covering all my bets.
Correlation. He's got the correlation all
Yep.
over. All right, who's your Heisman?
I mean, I got to go Levitt, I guess, right?
All right. I've got the Menser.
Oh, I had him too.
Oh God!
Sorry.
So now I'm going with
You can choose them too.
I could because last year we did Doom Klubnik.
I mean, how could you not go Hoover?
I think that they're gonna be good despite him.
All right.
So not Hoovich.
Oh gosh. Stockton, you can't go Stockton.
Wait, Frogs open 9.5 right now?
Saying kind of stinks.
Yeah, that was my other potential.
Ugh.
You finished. Where did you finish last year? Second or third?
I'll plug someone in by the time we're done. Let's fire through these week 0 picks.
All right.
All right. I do see some 9.5s, 8.5s out there for this TCU game. I did not know it flew up recently. I will take the points then if it got up to 9.5. I do think.
I don't think. I'm Oppo. I don't think it's going to matter. TCU.
I will take UNC. The thing is, I don't think it's going to be rainy, and I think both these offenses are going to be pretty shitty. So, yeah, I would take the points then.
I'm taking the points too. This Harvard quarterback for TCU. I don't know. I'll take.
They're running a slower tempo also this year, from what I understand. This new guy from UConn is more deliberate, and it's going to be rainy out there in Dan's hometown.
Aer Lingus.
Aer Lingus. All right, minus 38.5 here for USC. You know how I feel about USC this year.
I'll go Josie to backdoor cover it.
Ken N. You're believing in Ken N.
Ken N. Yep.
Nice.
You as well, Eli?
No. Riley does this to these bad teams. He's like James Franklin of the West.
Yes. Who's only down to -4 now? What the hell? I wanted 5.5.
Zimas.
Oh, I should have jumped on that earlier when I saw it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 5.5. I would still. I don't want to bet against Bo, but I don't believe in the Zimas. I think it was Paper Tigers from last year. I think yet again this year I'll go with Bailey and NC State at the pack.
Yeah, me too. This horseshoe had 9 months to fall out of the rear end.
Yes. Well, it's allowed in the game.
It sticks in there for a little bit longer. I'll go Zimas to cover.
Image. Oh, here we go. Is that North Dakota State? D1. I'll go North Dakota State.
If we were going to go locks, this would be I would actually be locking up Jack State to spoil the party. Which I was trying to think, how many years is this overdue at this point? Purely from a competitiveness standpoint, I understand they had the reasons to not come up, but
like 10 years overdue.
The 10 years, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I mean, Wentz was drafted 10 years ago, right?
Yeah,
like Philly, so at least 10 years, right?
Yep.
Pennsylvania sucks.
Right there on the number. I'm just going to take the points and have them in my pocket, I guess.
All right.
Creel's can run it. Maybe NDSU is a little too jazzed up, but reverse there. I don't know. Sac State, EMU. This is number. I can't lay talent the MAC team, but I'm going to because Sac State, I think, is going to be so freaking bad.
I agree. I'm going EMU. The conference game here is to start out the season. Watch out.
That's right. We sweep that one.
All right. Tree Hawaii. Oh, Tree -4. No way.
It's becoming a week 0 tradition.
No way. I'm going the Bows.
Yep.
This is easy. Tree.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Tavita.
If we had locks this week, it'd be Trey.
We'll leave it in Tavita. Oh, FSU. What's Michael feeling about the season?
I had texted him probably like a week ago, how's camp going? And he sent some gif. Like, just, he's not enthused.
All right. Well, I'm laying the points then.
I am too. Week 1, Norvell's going to want to please.
Norvell's gonna
please people.
want to show him. Yeah.
Hey guys, we got a good team.
Yeah. We can put up some points here.
I'm going Jerry Kill. I don't know. Is Jerry Kill still there?
Jerry Kill? No. He went with them
He's
to
gone.
Vanderbilt. Remember?
I don't.
Pavia to Vanderbilt.
I did not remember that.
He's who brought Pavia over to Vanderbilt.
They don't even have a Wikipedia page for New Mexico State yet this year, but I'm going Aggies
All right.
to cover. To be clear,
All right. But the nightcap, this is an interesting game. I'm going to go with Orgy and whoever the other quarterback is. I forget who the other quarterback they've been trying out there is with Dan Mullen out there in the desert.
same.
Marcus Stokes starting for Memphis as well. The much famed former Penn State commit, former Florida commit, and rapper.
Jackson Arnold's out there now, by the way.
Oh, that's who is Jackson Arnold and Orgy.
Yeah.
Double teaming it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's why I'm taking Memphis to cover here.
All right.
I think
No
this will be
holy
my
try
first
games.
peach
No
game of the
holy
year.
try games this week.
The Holy Try games.
All right. Back to the Heisman then, AY.
Yeah, I just thought of it, and I think I go with what I.
All right, Mentor it is.
No, but I think my first alternative was
Carr.
Oh,
I don't even think Satan's that good, but he's got enough big games. If they win him, he might make some plays. Some people think he's really good. Maybe I'm just wrong.
I think it's correlated too much with the receivers, and so I think we'll split it up, and then what's his JJ will take too much of his votes.
Could be.
All right.
There you have it.
Well, I'll
So
share I know you haven't seen it yet. AY will unlikely see it, but the Vince Young documentary, I did watch it. And it's the same thing I've said many times now about the Jamie Vardy doc. I mean, the guy, what he did was so incredible. Could it really be that much propaganda on the college front? But when they get the NFL stuff, it was tough.
Tough.
It's tough. I'll just leave it at that. That's my review. It was great to go back to the college. NFL takes. Man. They did have Jeff Fisher on there at least, but
that is fair with the Vardy stance. It's hard
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
They're 5,001. It's hard to prop that up.
exactly.
Hard to fake that. Or
Instead, I feel like we all watched obviously Vince Young do what he did that last year at Texas, so it's pretty irrefutable.
Yep.
the year they won it, Kirk Herbstreit said on game day they should bench him. That was in the Old Takes Exposed book.
Oh man, yeah. I don't even know that. Yikes.
Not a great clip, Kirk.
No.
But now he's
No one's
dead,
perfect. No one is perfect.
so he wouldn't say that now. Maybe he would. I don't know. Okay, here we go. LSU.
Okay, so yeah. I had one other thing off of this. Obviously, we've seen guys not super duper high profile, but still prematurely retire from the NFL. They got my first or second check. I'm good. Is there a possibility, this got me thinking with the Vince Young, that as NIL progresses, could some of these guys make so much money that they play their college career out and you know what? I'm good. If you get $25 million, I think it'll progress if it's not already there yet. If you get $25 million.
I don't think you can get that though, because there's not enough money for them to be able to afford that.
Well, how much do you think Dante Moore is going to end up walking away with? Do we know a number yet on that?
I still don't think it'll be.
He would do it. I'm saying is
There's
hypothetical.
not an unlimited well of like he can. I think max maybe like $6, $7, $8 million, right? I think that's what Mentzer's getting, but like you can't do that for everybody, and you can't do that for multiple years. I think that's like a top level quarterback for his last year. You could get that.
Yeah, my point being is obviously they would likely be able to make more in the NFL.
Yes. But I'm saying the
9 figures, but
the quarterback, the players that would make that money would also continue to play in the NFL.
That's what I'm saying. But do you think it would ever get to a point where they're like, you know what, $25 million, I'm good?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they would be able to make that much money.
I think they'll get to that point. I mean, if they're in the teens.
There's a certain point that people can just throw these tens of millions of dollars without seeing any return, and I think we're just about at.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I want to agree, but it's called.
But they continue to do it at the same time. So is there a possibility?
I also don't think that you can give, for 4 or 5 years, a guy that much money. Like his first couple of years, he's not going to make that much money until he produces, and then at that point, it's his final year or second to final year where he gets really big contracts. But I don't think you're going to get a really big contract. Like the only reason Dante Moore came back was because he didn't want to go to the Jets, right? If there was a better situation, he would have gone.
I don't even think he needs $25 million. I can see someone, a first-round draft pick, not going to the draft and retiring. Yeah, I can. I think maybe they'll walk away. Like maybe it's 5 years from now, and they walk away with $14 million over 4. Maybe they get hurt a year when they're getting paid big, so they come back for a 5th year, and they say, you know what? I don't want to get hurt again. I want to go be, I don't know, a doctor or a lawyer or something that runs in the family. And
it's the reason why I bring up again with the Vince Young, because it did Texas specifically. With what he did and would have had 1 year, and who knows, if you throw the weird stuff now going on versus back then as far as eligibility, played 1, maybe 2 more seasons. They're putting that $25 million number, I would think, to potentially win 2 or 3 national championships in a row.
I mean,
and I'm obviously thinking how his career panned out for a variety of reasons in the NFL. But yeah, that was what got my wheels turning. That I don't know if that's been a segment that people have thrown out there yet. I'm sure it has been.
Well, I haven't heard it. I mean, 2 years ago, Ohio State's roster was $30 million. This year, there's a roster out there that's $60 million. So who's to say where we'll be in 3 years? There is a point of diminishing returns.
Yeah, and I think it will get there,
but we're not there yet.
No.
I would think soon, but I would have thought soon 2 years ago as well.
Yeah.
We'll see where all this goes.
Food for thought. All I'm saying.
Food for thought.
Okay, good show today, guys. That was fun. We'll be back next week with Week 1 preview. We'll all be in the Holy Tribe will be in action, spread across 2 days, with a game Monday night, with playoff teams that we picked play Monday night. Oh, and Saturday and Sunday. So we'll see who gets the first X. Louisville opens with Ole Miss, so probably me. For myself here in Camp Hill, as Ken left us.
Did Ken leave?
Ken left. So goodbye, Ken. For me,
I can't believe he left. I didn't kick him out, did I?
I don't think so.
Let me call him real quick.
After hours. After dark here on the pod.
Because he's not on his phone. His phone's on, it sounds like. Oh, there he comes. He's entered the studio. Wow. I thought I kicked you out by accident or something.
I clicked the wrong button. I clicked the X by accident.
Week 0 for us, too.
Week 0.
Week 0. We'll get out here. For me, AY goes to Capital Rest of the Commonwealth, Pennsylvania. And have a good night. Dan Berg, Ty West.
Good night, all. Obviously, we'll be focused on the 8 games. There's also potential berth across the pond. He just won again. What is he doing?
Let him go.
Anyway, Moses Atalma fighting for heavyweight championship this weekend across the pond. That will have my attention. Call it 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Also across the pond, match day 2 in the Premier League.
That's true.
I clicked it again.
He did it again.
I did it again. There's something's lagging with my mouse. I don't know why it doesn't let me go to the other screen and it makes me click. I've been trying to go to the
I
other
filibustered
screen.
with Moses advertisement or advertisement, as they say over there.
Advertisement.
Moses Atalma fighting for the heavyweight title Saturday as well. In addition to our 8-game slate.
Can back for the third try. To my east. See Can.
Have a good night, all.
Have a good weekend. Thanks for listening. Enjoy week 0. We'll catch you back here next week for week 1. Take care and have a good one.